Welcome. It's not a very Minecraft episode, but it's how we film our Minecraft episode. So, how do we make the editing? How do we do all that stuff? It's pretty simple. Most editing is made off iMovie, pretty good and simple. I have a clip here from episode 5 that I'll be testing on to show you guys how we do this and how we do cooperate. So before we begin, I want to tell you guys that we film on Screenuim. It's a very easy, very not very complex, but very type of like so easy. When you click on it, you understand everything. And I'll put a link in the description below for Screenuim, but it's only for Mac users. And I did get my Screenuim for free. Usually it's actually $30, but if you get the serial code, which you can, which I'll actually paste down. I'll paste down the 1.5 version serial code on the description. So once you download it, just copy the serial code and paste it. It's kind of illegal, but I guess whatever. It doesn't really matter. So let's take iMovie. Let's open her up, and then okay, here we go. We have a blank. Let's just okay. So here, I didn't want you guys to wait for me to import all of this stuff, so I just imported it beforehand. So we have all the videotape here, so I usually like to review it. Welcome back to the new episode. Before we begin the episode, I want to talk about some stuff. First of all, Awesome. Okay, awesome. So after that's done, in episode 6, but not on this episode. So you want to pause that, and you're gonna make sure this whole thing is dragged and placed in to the editing software. This is where we edit. So all the stuff are edited in the beginning. Hey guys, woo! Welcome back to the new episode. Before we begin the episode, I want to talk about some stuff. First of all, okay, let's just say I want to cut it out right there. I simply highlight what I want to cut out and I just delete it. And as you see, it deletes and it'll cut the scene. Our first person is join our server, Awesssome. See, will be I usually do this so we can not waste time for you guys to watch us, like, I don't know, climb out a cave or run all the way back home. I'll just cut all this out. So instead of you guys watching all that, it'll just be like from the sand place. Oh yeah, guys. Before we began episode 5, we just came back from. So you guys don't have to wait that 5 minutes. That'll bore you to death. And sometimes to make cool transitions, I go in my transition folder, which is already automatically installed on iMovie, and make a nice transition right in the middle. So let's just review how that looks. Oh yeah, guys. Before we began episode 5, so as you see, it adds a really cool effect to it. Like, it's not just a boring like this scene to that scene. It's just like zooms in and stuff. It's pretty cool. And if I don't like a transition, I can delete that. It's fine, or I can make it longer. But for now, what I can also do is add text there. Like, I can add a piece of text saying, "Hey." And I'm done, and I can measure how long I want that to be and stuff. But that's depending. So I cut it a bit shorter. Before we began episode 5, so as you see, it says a text there. Just like you can get different types of text, like ones that I'll show you examples. Look, as you see, if you can see down there, but what it does is that it like zooms in and then it flies out, and there's just different version of these, and I just pick randomly or accordingly. That's pretty cool. After that's all done, after I've edited the whole thing, it takes about an hour. I edit all these specific parts. I add the titles, I add the music, which I get from here. After adding the music and the titles and the transition, sometimes I build for our new episodes. I'll be doing stuff like this when it like it does a close-up of a character, So, like, when you're playing, it goes close up to the character. These will be coming in not now, but in a later episode, future ones. There's also cool stuff like this, which are added to my transition I've been adding recently, when it does a good old, like, some sort of, it takes your location or a place you can choose. So I chose Dubai for an example. Dubai is one of, like, I love Dubai, so I chose it. So it shows Dubai, and it does some sort of transition, which is pretty cool, but maybe, like, when you're traveling home. First of all, our first person is join our server, Awesssssome. I'll show this awesome transition to, like, just make it cooler and funner for you. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then after that, I just export my movie straight onto my desktop. After exporting it, it comes out to here. Okay, after that, I don't need my movie anymore. It's a waste of space. And it comes out